Morning, Chelsea.
Good morning.
How you feeling today?
Oh, just peachy.
Okay. How old are you, Chelsea?
31.
31. Where you from?
Bloomsburg, PA.
Okay. What brings you out here to Kensington today?
Drugs.
Drugs. All right. What's your drug of choice?
More. Everything really.
Everything?
The only thing I don't do is smoke hard. I don't smoke crack.
Okay. All right. So, which one you spend more on, like habit-wise? What's your first
Fentanyl,
choice?
dope.
Okay.
Because it's opiates, because it's physically dependent.
Okay. All right. How long have you been using for, Chelsea?
I started using when I was about 14.
14 years old?
On and off, yeah.
So since you was 14, huh?
Yep.
Was there any gateway drugs to it?
I did smoke weed first, but
Right.
I don't think that was really a gateway drug.
Right.
I think I would have used regardless.
Who introduced you to it? To the harder stuff?
Just friends.
Friends? It was going around in school and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been out here in Kensington running around?
I just actually, so almost 3 years, but I just spent 2.5 months in county jail. And I came back
2.5 months?
now.
Okay, so you was clean for a little bit because of that, right?
Right.
Yeah. You got any clean time under your belt other than that?
Yeah, I had almost 7 years clean, actually.
Almost 7 years clean. You got any kids, Chelsea?
Yeah.
How many?
Just one.
One? Girl, boy?
Boy.
How's your relationship with him?
Not good.
It's messed up. It's an emotional subject to speak on right now. All right, I'm not going to speak on it too much. All right. So can I ask, the fling at habit, what do you do? Like, do you work?
Panhandle, boost. My ex is out here too. We came out here together. We were together when we came out here, and he scraps.
Okay.
He does the whole scrapping thing, so sometimes I'll go with him.
Right.
I don't prefer that though, it's really dirty.
Yeah. Did this lifestyle ruin your relationship?
Yeah.
It have? How long was you with that ex for?
Almost 8 years.
8 years? Who was on the substance first? Did one of y'all introduce the other to it, or?
When we first got together, we were both clean, but we had both used in the past. Like, we were just in recovery.
Recovery together. So it had something in common.
Right.
Do you work the Av at all?
No.
No?
God bless those women. I hear horror stories.
What's some of the stories you hear about that?
Well, the most like, the one you hear the most often, I guess, is the girl in the suitcase.
Yeah.
The dead girl that was like chopped up in the suitcase. The guy that found her is still
Yeah, I
out
heard
here.
about that story. That is crazy.
Right, that is insane. And then I heard just not too long ago, just a few months ago, they found like 4 girls that were like out here in Kensington with me. You know, we see the same faces. They were found in a basement over in New Jersey, like being forced into like.
What?
Yeah.
That's a scary sight, for real, for real.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it.
It's a scary sight. How was your childhood? Can you speak on that?
It's good. I mean, my dad raised me for the most part.
Yeah.
My mom has her issues with addiction. She wasn't really around, but my dad's disabled. He did the best he could, but he remarried. My stepmom hates me, so I was in a lot of foster homes, residential homes, boot camp. Started like, getting into trouble. Got sent to an alternative school.
Wow.
And I think that's where I started, like, falling into like the harder drug scene and stuff, because I was in school with a lot of older kids.
Right.
Like, when I was in 7th grade, I was with seniors. So, everybody was going to the weekend parties when I was supposed to be like watching cartoons.
You was a kid, yeah. So you skipped the childhood life
Right.
And you grew up really quick, but not in a good manner.
Right.
With the wrong crowds and stuff like that. And you had a really rough childhood.
I mean, it was fun, like,
Right.
till it wasn't.
Until it wasn't. Where do you see yourself in 6 months, Chelsea?
I don't know.
You don't know? You're not scared
I'd
to
like
die
to
out
say-
here? You're not scared to die out here, Chelsea?
Yeah, since I got out of jail, I've had to been Narcan about 20 times,
20 times?
at least.
And that's in how many months?
I just got out August 18th.
So in about 2 months, you've been Narcan 20 times.
August 18th. It's not even a
August.
month.
Not even a month. Excuse me, guys. Not even a month. 20 times.
Yeah. Stuff is so crazy. It's so easy to do too much because
Right.
it's like 1 microgram, they say. Like, a nurse told me a microgram makes all the difference. Like, we could do 1 microgram less and not even feel our shot. We could do 1 microgram more and be overdosed. Like, it's so touchy.
Was you into any sports or anything?
I did cheerleading when I was really, really young, but not really. I played softball for a short time when I was actually 19,
Right.
but
I see you got some height on you too. You probably be good at ball and everything.
I know, I always wanted to try basketball just because,
I know it's sad to miss out on a lot of that stuff, right?
yeah, it sucks.
You got any plans to get out of this mess, get out of this lifestyle? Any plans at all?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna, I just heard about, they're doing something with Suboxone where you, not the Sublocade injection, I don't even remember what they said it was, but it's a new way to give you Suboxone. There's no, like it's like microdosing in the beginning, so they tell you to still use, so you're not going through withdrawal. Oh yeah, so I was on Suboxone before, I was on methadone before. I've heard about Vivitrol and the Sublocade, but they're doing something new now with the Suboxone where they start you on a really low dose and bring you up slowly, like microdose you, like they start you at 1 or 2 milligrams, and then they tell you to still use so you're not in withdrawal, but then they finally bring you up to a dose where it's like a blocking dose, like you don't use, you don't get the urges, but I don't think you take it orally, and I don't think it's an injection. I don't know how they're doing it. A girl was just telling me about it on the train yesterday.
Right. How are you treated out here, Chelsea?
Well, lately, so for the first about year, I stayed in Kensington most of my time.
Right.
But then I had some crappy stuff happen, so I started staying in Center City more, and now I basically just come down here to cop, and I go back to the city and hang out, because it's really bad down here.
Right. And you're currently homeless, right?
Yeah.
So you're homeless in a better, safer neighborhood than being homeless out here. You come here to grab your stuff and then you go back out there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's smarter on the safer side, you know?
Yeah, this is not anywhere for a fiend out white girl to be hanging out by herself, that's for sure.
Right. What's one of the craziest things you've seen out here? What's one of the craziest things?
Well, there's 2 really crazy things that come to mind. First was a grown man cut in half with 2 full clips of an AK-47 unloaded into him after he was hit by a car. And the second one was I seen another 2 dudes were fighting at Somerset Station, and one had like a samurai sword or a machete, and he was just like cutting the other dude like butter, like he was trying to stop it, and it was slicing right through his shit. He died. It was terrible.
You lost any friends out here?
I mean, like, it's weird out here because you don't know right away when they die sometimes.
Right.
You just wonder, like, one day you'll be talking to someone, you'll be like, oh, what happened to so-and-so? And they'll be like, oh, didn't you hear they overdosed? They died 3 months ago. So, I mean, I wouldn't consider them friends. I mean, I didn't like grow up with any of these people except for my ex, or like, you know, none of these people are gonna take a bullet for me. Basically, I came here alone and I'm leaving alone, one way or the other.
Right.
But I've definitely lost people I've hung out with, and I would consider acquaintances and almost friends.
Right. Any work experiences? Jobs?
Out here, no. I sweep the blocks sometimes.
I'm talking about before you was real
Yeah,
heavy
I
with the
did work.
drugs.
I worked a lot of motels, like
Okay.
front desk and housekeeping.
Do you miss working like that?
Yeah, that was my favorite stuff to do. Yeah.
Wow, so you was in the motels, hotels working, man. You gotta get back into it. You still young, Chelsea.
I know.
You gotta
like,
kick it. There's
so-
people that have. I know you know a couple people that's not using anymore that used to.
yeah,
I know it's not easy because nobody been in your shoes and stuff. What do your tattoos represent? I see you have a couple on your arms.
These are cherry blossoms.
Okay.
This is just, I got this one. This is my second tattoo. It says peace, love, happiness. This means hope.
Okay.
This is actually my son's name, Garrett.
All right.
I got the tree of life over here.
Okay.
Trank lesions on top of it. And I have some birds.
Some birds right there. Right. All right.
And
Chelsea.
I just have a, what is that, a clef note?
Yeah.
You know, the music note. But, oh, and I have this crown. That's not, it's not for the Latin Kings. It was just me and my ex got matching. Well, he has a big crown on his neck. When we were clean, I think it was like 3 years, we went and got something similar to each other.
All right. Well, Chelsea, I would like to thank you for your time. All Time Media is rooting for you. We want you to get off these streets, get back into your son's life. Get out of this, Chelsea. You still got time. It's a strong, hard fight, but I believe that you can do it. Your personality is great, and this lifestyle out here is not for you. It's not. Thank you, Chelsea, for your courage on speaking with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.